45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Beavers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
To the air, it's O'Neal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is...
There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays from him.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And here's the return.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Here comes the heat.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Carr. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this already. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. With the catch, it's Card. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson, and the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Using his feet. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Carr. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think. The ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Got his man at the 40. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Murphy. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks are in the hurry up. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And the returner could find no day. Goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He lets it fly. Working the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Makes the grab. It's Durant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. The sure hands. It's Barry Johnson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Durant. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Perry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw for it. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
63, Oregon State.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Bowers. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. More to the air. Running into the open space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This drive will open from the 15. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
moves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 30. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you delivered the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Moore will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the... Turning it on! Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the catch. It's Durant. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Buying some time. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Making side adjustments here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.